as you look at this bee, you can actually see the pollen on its legs, and that's what, as he flies around on other flowers, that's how they'll distribute the pollen amongst all these blossoms. We have another bee working hard doing his pollinizing. You see that pollen in the little yellow balls on his legs. "58 degrees out here in the Chelan variety block that I'm down here in Mattawa. I'm seeing a pretty good crop on this tree. You don't really see a whole lot of the cherries right now because they're green, but you can see how they're starting to size up. There's some small ones on there that will probably come off. And then as you can see, according to my chapstick here, this is about how big they're getting. So this is looking like a good crop that we'll probably start harvesting about 30 days from now, maybe 35, maybe the middle of June. So we'll keep an eye on it for you, but so far it's looking good. This is looking like a good profitable year for this grower."
I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're looking for to make sure a tree's ready to pick. So every cherry, first you got to look at color. You got to look at size to determine its maturity level, because what we really want is to bring bricks or high sugar, ripe, beautiful fruit to the consumer. So this orchard, because of the bright red color, the bricks aren't fully developed, and the cherries aren't fully swollen, I know that this orchard is probably a week away. Let's go to another orchard that's ready. All right, I brought you out of that block right there over to a different variety. This is Santina. You see the difference? Cherries are swollen, they're dark. If you check the bricks or sugar, it's high. And man alive, those are ready to go. We'll be in here today. Check it out. Cherries can't be grabbed and bruised. Instead, what we do is we come in and select the top of the cherry stem and we pluck up so that we leave the beautiful spur for next year, and all we come out with is the cherries. This is just gonna be a banner year for quality, and we have to pick every cherry by the stem. 3 by 3, 2 by 2, 1 by 1, but just look at the quality this year. Our team's out here picking 100 miles an hour, but every cherry gets picked by the stem and gently. Introduce you to how we get these cherries picked into the packing shed in the tiniest amount of time. So we work in teams of about 20. Teams of about 20, they each pick a bucket, 20 buckets per bin, and we gently dump the buckets into the bins. Alright, bins come out one by one with a tractor and are loaded by 7s with an orange machine to hustle to the patio. So once the cherries make it to the patio, we got to keep them wet, we got to keep them cold. And because we're a contiguous ranch here at Gevers, we'll have these to the hydro coolers probably within 30 to 45 minutes. Alright, time to load them up. Get these cherries safely hauled to the hydro coolers. Hey, I'm Clay Gevers. Welcome to the packing line. We just got the bins in from the orchard. We'll do a quick hydro cooling, bring them down, bring the temperature down before they head in to get packed. When the bins are received, we'll put them through 37-degree water to bring the temperature down for about 5 minutes. It can take about 20 degrees out of the temperature of the cherries. Holding these cold rooms separated by date, grower, variety. Kept cold before they go onto our packing line. Our packing line was all developed around gentle packing practices, starting with dumping the cherries into water so that they can gently come out these belts where they'll go up. And the machine will separate the cherries so they'll come in clusters from the field. And for us to sort them, we have to have every cherry separated as its own individual cherry. Now all of our cherries are separated by their stem. So at this point, we'll try to singulate them out. We'll stretch them out in single file lines. So then they go underneath our cameras. We can look at each cherry on its own. So as the cherry goes under our cameras, the computer will roll it backwards, align the stem, then roll it sideways. And as it goes under that camera, it'll take 27 pictures as that cherry rolls over. And we'll look at it from the stem side, the bottom side, and all around the top to make sure we can get all the quality sorts we need. After the computer's looked at each cherry, it remembers the cup that those cherries are in. And as they come down the line, we'll use air and we'll use water to put those cherries in the right drop. This is the final stage of our production line before the cherries go in a box. They're being super cooled by 33-degree water from our hydro cooler. And this right here is what we're looking for. This is the final product. What we want is a consistent box with great eating quality.
This wonderful apple or cherry that these consumers are getting from us is grown with tremendous care. Care for the environment, care for people.
It's not just about us, it's about an entire community. And even beyond that, it's about a whole lot of people and a whole lot of people's way of life.
We're doing it not because it's easy, we're doing it for our family and for all of the families that are fortunate enough to buy our fruit.
I count my blessings every day to be here with brothers and cousins, and I think that's really special.